What's up, everybody? Mike Somich coming at you for RacingDudes.com. And I'm here to preview Thursday's stakes from Churchill Downs, the Grade 3 Cardinal going 1.1 miles over the turf course. Filly's mare's 3-year-old and up here, competing for $300,000. And really, there's two horses that jump out right away off the paper. The number 5, Dalika, coming out of the Al Stall Barn. Got Brian Hernandez Jr. aboard. This horse has run very, very well, including winning the Grade 3 Ladies Turf over Kentucky Downs and the Beverly D here at Churchill Downs earlier this year, going this 1.1 mile distance. Also seems to be your controlling speed here. So whenever you have a controlling speed horse that is also arguably the most talented in the field, it's a very dangerous combination here for the 5, Dalika. The 9-5 morning line favorite right to the outside, the 6-horse Adventuring, Brad Cox, Joel Rosario. Now, this is a horse that in the 4-year-old season has seemed to get better and better, specifically since coming off of the break. Ran once over the dirt at Mountaineer in August, then stepped back to the turf course, and both of those two turf efforts were absolutely sensational, including a win in the ladies' marathon over at Kentucky Downs. Now, the 1.1 mile distance may actually be slightly too short for Adventuring, who seems to have a little bit more success going a little bit longer. Last time we saw her, she set the fractions, really dawdling fractions, I should say, in the E.P. Taylor at Woodbine, a Grade 1 event. Now, let's talk about a couple long shots that I think have some play in here. We'll start with the 9-horse Curly Ruth. Outside of the 5 and 6, there's just not much speed in here. Curly Ruth gets Luis Saez aboard. Luis Saez has ridden this horse 3 times previously, 1 win, 1 second, and then a 7th. But the 7th was a race that really just kind of fell apart late for Curly Ruth, going 1.8 miles over this Churchill course. The main knock on her is going to be the distance, but she should sit a very good trip right behind the 5 and the 6, and a 10-to-1 price with Luis Saez aboard. I think you got to at least give her a little bit of a shot, if nothing else, for the underneath. The 3-horse Preservencia here for Sherry DeVoe. Now, this is the second time out of the Sherry DeVoe barn, a trainer that we really like. Thought this horse ran exceptionally well last time at Keeneland, going 1 mile and a 16th, was 50-to-1 that day, but had everything go wrong. Didn't break well, was 12 of 12 into the first turn, was in the 7 path down the lane, just never really got engaged in the race. I think you're going to see a better trip today, should be a little more forwardly placed. Has never shown that little of a pace early in the race before. And that 3 post is a good spot to try and work out a nice trip for this 4-year-old who's second off the layoff, second in the DeVoe barn. So I would expect Preservencia to take a step forward here as well, sitting on the board right now at 12-to-1. When you break down, I really think it does come down to these 4 horses. I'm going to go with Dalika on top. I think the edge from a pace perspective is going to make a difference here over this Churchill turf. I think Dalika is able to get out to the lead and face minimal pressure from both the 6 Adventuring and the 9 Curly Ruth. And if that happens, it's going to be very tough to catch Dalika down the lane. I do think Adventuring is your logical second place horse. So this is kind of chalk on top, which means it may not be the best race in the world to make money unless you're really willing to hammer a straight opinion. I am going to put the 3 Preservencia here in 3rd place out of the DeVoe barn. I think the trip is just going to be significantly better here, breaking from the 3 posts instead of the 10 posts last time. Second time in this barn, second time here in Kentucky. It's a 4-year-old who has every right to improve off that last race. I think Preservencia is your horse that really could possibly upset this field. So give me the 5 Dalika over the 6, Adventuring over the 3 Preservencia in the Grade 3 Cardinal Stakes at Churchill on Thanksgiving. Race number 11 on the card. Thank you very much for checking out this preview from RacingDudes.com. Make sure you check out all the previews over at RacingDudes.com for this busy Thanksgiving weekend. Make sure you check out Dudes Who Bet Daily as well. The 11 o'clock Thanksgiving Day start, 11 a.m. Thanksgiving start there, and then noon on both Friday and Sunday, as well as 11 on Saturday for all our best bets around the sports world as well as horse racing. Happy Thanksgiving and good luck at the track.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track across the country. We're ramping up for the 2023 Kentucky Derby, and we want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to Racing Dudes YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.